Good morning, Northwest time is 6:52. It's time for your morning sprint.
Caroline Flynn has some tips for you and your family to get organized for back to school.
And Caroline Rourke is at the Weather Center with a great-looking 7-day forecast.
But first, just one day ahead of the first day of school, looks like contract negotiations in Spokane Public Schools have finally come to an end. A tentative agreement between teachers and the school district was announced last night after days of bargaining. Details will not be released until the union meets to vote on the agreement. That meeting is expected tomorrow evening after the first day of classes.
Teachers in the Central Valley School District are still bargaining for higher pay. An informational picket is planned for tomorrow afternoon at the Micah Peak Early Learning Center. The first day of school for CV is 1 week from today.
In Seattle Public Schools, the largest district in the state, teachers have voted to strike if the union and district can't reach an agreement by their first day of school, also 1 week from today.
A Cheney woman arrived home early this morning to find her mobile home destroyed by a fire. Moments later, she found herself in handcuffs.
Unfortunately, a female that lives here that lived in the motorhome did have a felony warrant for arrest, so unfortunately she had to go to jail on a really bad night.
The fire was reported around 11 o'clock at Salnave Road and Graham Road. As firefighters worked to put it out, deputies learned the woman who lives there was wanted for burglary. They were waiting to arrest her when she got home. Investigators are still trying to figure out what caused that fire, and they have not ruled out arson.
Blue skies out there on a crisp, clean morning here at the end of August. 54 degrees in Spokane right now. A couple clouds out there. We are expecting to see some sun today. Today's the warmest day in your 7-day forecast. 82 for your high, 70 around the middle of the day. Sun and clouds before the winds come in this afternoon to cool us off.
With vacancy levels in the city of Spokane historically low, the city council is looking at how to protect renters. Councilwoman Kate Burke will hold a renters town hall today, where presenters will discuss things like rent increases and landlords not fixing maintenance issues. That town hall is tonight at 5:30 at the Northeast Community Center on North Cook.
Idaho's driver's license system is down all across the state. Transportation Department officials say they're working on the problem, but all DMVs will be closed today. If your license is set to expire and you're not able to renew it, ITD says you could request an extension by calling the number there at the bottom of your screen, 208-334-8735. You can also apply for the extension online. We've got a link for you at KXLY.com.
Pfizer is voluntarily recalling the bubblegum flavor of children's Advil because of a labeling mistake. The dosage cup is marked in teaspoons, but the label on the bottle is marked in milliliters, so you might end up giving your child too much medication. The recall only affects the 4-ounce bottle sold between May and June of this year.
Well, the U.S. is currently dealing with its highest numbers of reported sexually transmitted diseases nationwide. The findings were reported at the National STD Prevention Conference, which is underway in Washington, D.C. According to the CDC, nearly 2.3 million cases of syphilis, gonorrhea, and chlamydia were diagnosed in 2017. That's 200,000 more cases than the record set in 2016. Experts say the number of STD cases have increased 4 years in a row.
The intersection of Broadway and Fancher is back open after a grease spill shut it down for hours yesterday. A semi-trailer leaked cooking grease into the road around 1 in the afternoon, causing dangerously slippery conditions. Crews had the mess cleaned up by midnight, so the road is grease-free for your morning commute.
Well, 6 days of pigging out in Riverfront Park starts today. The 39th annual event runs through the weekend from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. The 47 food booths will span from the ice ribbon all the way to the clock tower. It's free to get in. All you have to do is show up hungry and purchase your food. The last day to pig out in the park is Monday.
And a local company, Order Restored, has tips for you on getting back to school ready. For paper management, owner Katie Regland says making a family box for papers you need daily and then a separate keepsake box for your kids' art projects and awards can help curb the overflow of paper. If you've got junk drawers that you want to tackle, first take everything out and then divide it into piles with what you need, what's broken, and what you can purge. Invest in drawer dividers and labels. Keep things visible and routinely do cleanups to stay organized all year long.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, an Oklahoma police officer acquitted for murder in the shooting of an unarmed black man in 2016 is now teaching a class to help other officers deal with protests.
And President Trump was convinced that Kim Jong-un would give up his nuclear weapons after their meeting in June, but that deal now seems in doubt.
Taking a live look outside at our roads. It's a crisp, clear morning in Spokane. A beautiful day on tap for us. Oh, that's the 4-day forecast. But the 82 today, 73 cooling off tomorrow, and Friday 75 on Saturday, with a 20% chance of rain on your Labor Day Monday and some gusty winds on tap for today.
Okay. Still pretty good for your Labor Day weekend.
Indeed. We'll see you throughout Good Morning America, which starts right now.